Now, I always bring this up because we have a lot of people that listen on the internet, so they're all over the world. And I've had this question asked to me. They say, there's an accent there. There's an accent. And I say, okay, this is always my first, I give you a little history lesson about this is taking place in Montreal. Montreal, unlike any other city, unless you're maybe thinking of Lafayette, Louisiana, unlike any other city in North America, is primarily everybody speaks French. That's the primary language. So when you hear a lot of the bands on the show, a lot of times they tend to have their first language is actually French. So there's an accent. It's just the way it is. It actually adds to the very cool factor, the cool vibe of Montreal. It's like a taste of Europe. Right in North America.
It's a good mixing.
Yeah,
it's a blending.
I played guilty on this one.
It's actually, I've had a friend of mine, she said, you know, I gotta say, it's very sexy.
And I know it.
So yeah, so
sure
and that's the really cool thing, not only about the music scene in Montreal, is there's that kind of cross-pollination of music, which is actually something that I've talked to Marianne Lambert, who's my unofficial producer, about getting. I think we're gonna try and get more francophone bands, like, you know, that actually that sing and perform in French. We want to do that more as well. We want to showcase that. So you know, that is kind of the next step of the whole experience. So perfect. So you guys have been around together. You've been together for 4 years.
For 4 years, yeah. And doing shows, working a lot. Like, I think, like all the bands in Montreal and all around the world, I think that we actually do work. We practice. We do our things. I mean, we practice at home. We practice together, and eventually it comes up to something. I mean, we work. We're like you said, it's independent bands. So from our part, we need to work. We need to do some things, booking and everything. So it came up to do some shows. We were talking earlier off air that we had to co-produce some shows. We co-produced to CKUT like 3 years ago to the day. And that brought us to meet a lot of great people. Like the Damn Truth Band. We met Dave Trena, our album producer, actually.
He's a friend of the show. He's been on.
I've heard them on the show too. Which is hi to you, by the way, Dave, if you're listening.
Yeah, exactly.
So and actually sometimes if you do work hard, it makes sense eventually to actually live your music, live through your music.
As you said, it's independent band, so it's not only making music. It's you have to sell it. You have to make promotion of it, and so it's like a lot of things to do, so you have no time to waste. And it's funny. It's been 4 full years, and even if, like you said, we'll have a jobs, family, and but you have to do it, you know.
Yeah, they didn't show up here in a limousine, just if anybody was wondering, or flying in a private jet.
No, I had to walk up that hill to the building. That was like a good workout.
And especially with all the construction going on. It's who knows?
And the rain, you had that.
Yeah.